this is something brand new for me, and I'm a little bit nervous. Hello there. My name is Phil Cooper, and I am a songwriter on a journey to explore classic pop songwriting and how techniques used by those classic pop songwriters can be put into practice in modern songwriting. If that sounds like your cup of tea, then please click the subscribe button below, because I do this every week and I want to build a community of songwriters who care about this stuff as much as I do and can talk to me and educate me and learn from me. That's what I want. Anyway, last week I made a video about some of the common mistakes that I find inexperienced songwriters kind of making. And one of the things that I wanted to expand on this week was this idea of rewarding your listener as they listen through the song. It's all very well starting with a killer hook, but if you can't keep their attention for the rest of the song, you're not really going to win them over. So that was kind of where I was going to go with this video. And as I sat down to make it, I picked up the guitar, I started to think, right, let's use some examples. Let's come up with some examples. And I ended up writing some new stuff. And I thought, oh, I like that. So then I continued kind of writing. And then I thought, hang on, I should be videoing this. So this is something brand new for me, and I'm a little bit nervous about this style of video because it's so naked. This idea of playing you a song that has literally just come to me as I sat down with the guitar. But it's the perfect example of how I would go about writing a song to keep someone's attention. So that's what I'm going to do. It seems I'm kind of making it up as I go along. One of the things that I was going to mention in this video is how I like to structure my verses and choruses and so on. Not just how I like to position them, but how I like to structure each verse, how I like to structure the chorus. So in a verse, I'm not a big fan of, say, a 4-line verse where it just repeats the same melody over and over. I'm not such a fan of that. I like to set an expectation at the beginning. So the first couple of lines might follow the same melody, and then I like it to go somewhere else. And I was thinking, right, okay, let's just play an example of that. So my fingers went to a G chord, and I did this. Now, it's not exactly the same melody. It has this motif at the beginning. And that's kind of repeated. But I instinctively knew that I was going to take it somewhere else for the third line. So the second line has this at the end. So we have I knew I wanted to go somewhere different. I've mixed up the rhythm. So instead of na 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 na, which is a long flowing phrase, I've gone do 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 do. Keeps a nice short phrase. I know that that's going to make me, when I come around to writing lyrics, I know that that's going to keep it interesting for me. So do 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 do. Again, keeping the lyrical phrase nice and short. I know that that's going to be a nice, interesting verse. It flows on, it has a motif, it sets it, and then it breaks that motif. So that verse in full. then I'm hanging on that chord. That's one thing that I was going to mention, is letting the song stew for a little bit before you come in with the chorus. And I knew that the chorus, I want to leap up in pitch. I love choruses that kind of makes the song explode. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to go up in pitch. So I then started to go. That's the melody that naturally came to mind. Again, breaking it up. So you repeat the first couple of lines and then you break it up and you change it. That's pretty much as far as I've got with the song at the moment. I would probably repeat that over and over again. But here it is, what I've got in full so far. Oh, actually, after that, I then decided that because the chorus is starting on the first beat of the bar, or at least there's maybe an upbeat, but the main phrase hits on the first beat. I decided that I wanted to change that up for the verse, so that the verse and the chorus won't both starting on the same beat of the bar. So I then went back and I went. You see that starting just after the first beat of the bar. The melody hasn't changed an awful lot. It's just shifted very slightly, which will just help keep the verse and the chorus separate. That is about as far as I have taken this song so far, but I thought it might just be quite an interesting way to show you how I would go about structuring the elements of a song to keep them interesting. Let me know if you think that's worked. If it hasn't, I might go back to just chatting with the odd example, which I might do anyway, because I don't necessarily want to write a brand new song every week for the purposes of illustration. But either way, please let me know if you think this works. Please let me know if you think the song is worth continuing to work on. And if you like what you've seen, click the subscribe button, click the like button, share this video around. As I said, I want to build this YouTube channel as a community, and I want to talk to lots of other songwriters. Thank you to everyone that has been commenting on the videos and sending me messages as well. Until next time, happy songwriting. Like and subscribe to this channel. The comments are there if you've got something to say. I found a use for my song.